actually worth it. The series is Warehouse 13, getting ready for its 5th season on ScFi. We're going to talk about that. Did I lose this really already? I'm getting the cutoff signal. Alright, let's bring it up. Eddie McClintock, Saul Rubinek, Jaime, Allison, Scagliotti. And tell the story. They're cranking it back there. Oh.
Oh, hello. Hey, we have amplification.
Number 9, number 9, number 9.
It's so nice not to have to hear Eddie. This is perfect. That's it. Just ask some questions.
What? First off, Eddie, welcome back to Dallas. Thanks for coming back. The rest of you guys, thanks for coming out. There's a lot of love for Warehouse 13 in the room. I know that there were a lot of screaming and wailing and gnashing of teeth when the announcement came from ScFi.
Screaming and yelling and...
Gnashing of teeth? Sounds like a Friday night.
I know, it's kind of weird. We're all waiting, wait, Defiance is not moving really well after Defiance, right? And then Defiance, they're spending $50 billion on the advertising for Defiance. And they shut up. You're aware of it.
I don't even like Defiance,
right.
Okay? It's a crappy show.
Right, there you go. So, $1,000 on Defiance in the game. You're a warehouse girl right now. Right now you're a warehouse girl. So we're all meeting each other. So what'll it be? What'll it be? Eddie. We're gonna have a 5th season. Relax. We are gonna, yes. Idiot, I am. So we go, wait, what happened to these numbers? And suddenly the numbers are like, whoa, suddenly they're down, and they're not counting the fact that you guys watch it in the millions 3 or 4 days later. And the weird thing is, you start to, as an actor, we're all talking to each other, and then you realize that...
Not talking to me. Nobody wants to talk to me.
The thing is...
I don't know, I just suddenly made it about me, but keep going.
I'm kind of trying to talk about all of us. But the weird thing was that everybody was talking about the fact, I mean, the whole industry was talking about the fact that why aren't the advertisers counting what they call live +3? There's advertising, you can't even change it. I mean, you can't even fast forward through it. So they're getting ads, and the rationale is, well, they can do it. Why can they do it? Well,
They will stop doing it. They will, won't they?
well, they say they can do it because, why does the dog look at because
Because it can't make it happen with this.
I mean, easy. Absolutely correct. So, anyway, hi! We're here and canceled, but the last 6 episodes are kind of awesome.
You're gonna love them!
If you ever get to see him, you're gonna like him.
Is there a premiere date set yet? Because we have not seen that release.
That's Defiance.
Well, we air in June, so the Socialist Network. One airs in June,
Yeah, probably. No, I guess they're going to put us together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
because then you can have double the Jamie Murray.
Are they? Well, no. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
Did I mention I don't even like Defiance? I like Defiance.
You know why she likes Defiance? Why do you like Defiance?
Oh yeah. Oh well, look, I mean I marathoned the show in a couple days. Oh, you marathoned What? A marathon. In a couple of days, I've
Has
visited
anyone
some.
seen my son?
I never heard you sing.
Is there a mother-in-law thing happening here?
Yes.
Alien in the audience?
I think he's outside smoking a cigarette, being cooler than everybody. Not for smoking. Smoking's not cool at all.
No.
Who are Defiance fans here? Who are Warehouse 13 fans? All right, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, let's not talk about Defiance anymore. Your panel was yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
your room, Saul. But
Go.
Eddie, what story were you going to tell?
I
Oh, it was filthy. It was a
no.
filthy story.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
you know, when Warehouse got put on at 10 o'clock at night,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, we were on at 9.
There should have been more sex.
And we were,
I mean, like one or the other.
But you were the one that shows it. How many baths have you taken on that?
Oh, you know, I'm a very dirty alien.
God, you know your brand better than anybody. I mean, it's incredible to watch you work. On set.
Yeah, they put them on at 9 o'clock with all the sex and violence, and we were at 10 o'clock. We're a family show.
and we should have been on at 8 the whole time.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's when and then
Are we complained enough about
yeah, the numbers just aren't there. I'm like, well, we're on at 10. You know.
Okay, this dressing has to
All right, I'll
stop.
see.
Yeah, we're lucky to have got what we did.
Thank you so much, you guys, for coming to. To have this kind of turnout for our show is like. I was saying I needed this, man. I've been unemployed now for 4 months. I'm spending a lot of time playing Call of Duty and my
What's your favorite types of people who play this?
my fingers are actually have been dyed orange from eating the Cheetos.
I was just about to make the filthiest joke. I'm not gonna do it. It's in the audience.
No, it's contagious.
Unemployed for 4 months. I seem to recall one of the highest rated. What's the highest rated sitcom right now on network television? Would you say? What would that be called? Would that be called Modern Family? I wonder which of us here was recently on Modern Family. So he likes to say he's what?
Unemployed.
Tiniest violin.
Liar.
So Allison,
He just needs a hug.
the recent Chastity Kills has to be a really good time for you at this point because you've
Chastity Bites.
Chastity Bites.
Sure,
You're
yeah.
just showing the trailer for it all weekend. Yeah. What did you saw the trailer, right? What did you guys think?
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Chastity Bites comes out on DVD on Valentine's Day. So
we see the trailer?
no, not right now. Let's talk about Warehouse. You guys can watch the Chastity Bites trailer anytime on YouTube.
Chesty Bites.
Chastity Bites.
Chastity does bite.
Oh, Chesty
Does.
Bites. Is it Chesty Bites?
She had the
Chastity Bites is her
I
name.
suppose it's Valentine's Day. What do you like?
Yeah, if you and your loved one want to watch a sort of alternative, pro-feminist, pro-love, pro-gay, horror comedy.
I love the games.
Where I play a sort of Nancy Drew / Buffy type heroine, then yeah, check out Chastity Bites. It also stars Francia Raisa from Secret Life of the American Teenager. She plays my best friend, and we became a quasi-best friends over the course of filming, so we had a good time on it.
Wait, Allison.
You don't like her more than us, though, do you?
Allison, who has, what's Allison doing? What's she doing? No, she's taking tap. Okay, cool. Are we going to be doing tap on the show? We didn't know. No. Okay, what's she doing? She's taking dance lessons. What's she doing now? She's got voice lessons. She's playing guitar. Well, she's already learned how to play guitar. She's doing bass lessons. What else is she doing? She's doing ballet now. She's doing modern dance. What is she working towards? We're not doing any of this. She's about to star in an off-Broadway musical originally.
It's called Jasper in Deadland. It's based on the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, about a high school kid who ventures to the underworld to save his best friend.
Sci-fi musical.
It's basically a sci-fi musical. You meet hilarious Norse gods and demons
Say the title again.
Jasper in Deadland. I start rehearsal in 1 week. I can cry when I think about it. Well, the director actually directed me in the play that I got the chance to do in New York a couple years ago, called Unhealthy. I actually got to meet some Warehouse fans who came a long way to see Unhealthy, which was really cool. Yeah, so this director, a week ago, emailed me and said, "Are you interested? Are you available? I want you for the lead in this off-Broadway musical I'm doing." I sent him my demo reel and some tape of me singing that from last summer when I was auditioning for a different musical. And the next day I had the offer, and it still doesn't feel real because when I was 5 years old, I made up my mind in elementary school in South Louisiana, where I was living at the time. Big ups to the South. I thought, okay, I'm going to go to a performing arts high school and maybe a conservatory for college, and then one day I'm going to move to New York and be on Broadway. I'm going to start crying.
So what's really cool is as Artie, Allison's 23 now, my daughter's 22. And when Allison started doing the show, you were just 19.
18.
And my daughter was 17 at the time. My daughter went to college and majored in theater and is now graduated and wants to be an actor as a writer. So watching, and they're friends. And I had this father role, which was one of the best roles I've ever had, and one of the best on-screen relationships other than with you, Eddie. And, I've ever had was the chemistry that was instant between Allison and I. Even though I was, 62 or something when you came on the show when you were 19, I didn't feel like a father-daughter in that situation because she'd been working for a number of years since she was 8, and it was immediately colleagues. We were colleagues right away. It was an equality, but she was 18 and I'm 62, and there was written into it. You can tell, it was written into it. So watching all this hard work, because it's not accidental that she got this role.
It's really
and watching this hard work that she'd done for years and years and years, and getting knocked down and doing an audition and not even getting a call back for it, or singing and feeling like shit that wasn't out there, playing guitar not well, and then finally playing it well, and then getting an opportunity with Jack Kenny actually writing for her to actually sing on the show, and having these opportunities. So watching the hard work, and also, just as a dad, my daughter, who gets to watch her friends' hard work pay off in this wonderful way. I mean, success or failure, who knows what will happen, but she's taking this great, huge, risky chance to do this. And believe me, turning down stuff that would pay her a lot more than this. And I'm really proud of you.
I kind of had a similar kind of aspiration. I thought to myself, when I get older, I'll get out of jail. I'm going to put down the broom.
He's not kidding.
And the shovel, and I'm gonna be somebody.
And look at you now.
Wow. I'm living the dream. That's right. On the couch eating Cheetos, playing Call of Duty. Not well. Not good.
If you had one memory, Eddie, of your work with Warehouse Arts and working behind the scenes, working with this great cast, is there one thing that pops to mind when I say that? Is like that one clear moment where that's the thing I'm going to take until I want to hang on to that memory before anything else goes away?
I have to say for me, look, I'm an emotional guy. It's one of the reasons I became an actor. It's hard for me sometimes to speak about things that I get emotional. So I'm going to try not to cry, but there's a moment in season 5 where Pete basically, he really gets to tell everybody that it's all about them, like everything that he's done was for them, And Jack Kenny, our director, came up to me and he goes, "You will never have a chance to say this to these people ever again, just take that." And so action. So I got everybody standing in front of me, and I'm not good at controlling those emotions, no matter how I try. And it was like one of those moments where I got to say goodbye to my friends, to my family, and to the people that have trusted me and who have
Not completely.
Smelled you.
who loved me and hated me, and you had all the emotions and things that you go through as a family. So
It really is a family. It really is.
Jamie, coming into this, I mean, you've worked on some really amazing ensembles, not just Rouse Jane, also you're working on Miracle Day on Torchwood. Phenomenal cast all around. What will you take away from your experience working with this bunch of misfits?
Well, the thing is, you only ever see, we're talking about, we're being very honest about what it's like for us, and you only ever see our successes. And, we really care passionately about what we do. You can just see these guys talking about it. It's like a family, it's your life. And so sometimes when things don't go so well, it's very crushing. And I think I was a bit crushed before I came to Warehouse. I don't know, I can't remember. It's not like I went from one job to another. I'd been out of work for a while. And when you're out of work, you're not always just watching playing Call of Duty and eating Cheetos. You're often auditioning and being rejected and rejected and rejected. And so I've been a bit crushed, and then I came in to this family. But I didn't know, sometimes different sets, like some families are functional and some are not. And you get a bit nervous, especially when you're going into something second season. And these people were so welcoming to me and so loving towards me. And I don't live in England anymore, so I don't even live near my family. I live in LA. So to be welcomed by these people, there are moments in life that kind of, you get a hug and it kind of, you evolve, people make you feel good and it changes your perspective in life. And so, they are profound experiences when you work with people like this and you're part of something like this.
I have this, I was just looking for this. This happened to me because I didn't know Philip Seymour Hoffman, but I was reading different things about him. And this quote came to me, and it really touched me. It's about what we're talking about, if you let me read it. He wrote, or he said, what you go through with another actor in a good play or film, something that's well written and that means something deeply to both of you, is a very intimate thing. It's like I'm here for you, you're here for me, and you're silently pushing each other forward and up. You'll never look at those people the same way again for the rest of your life. I can go 10 years and not see that actor. And then when I see them, the connection is immediate, and that connection might be awkward, but it's definitely going to be informed by the fact that we did something together that I'm not going to do with pretty much 99.999% of people, even people in my family. And that's what happens to actors, is that it's like the Catholics have this great phrase, which is, act as if you have faith, and faith shall be given unto you. Clearly not a Catholic. But
they also say, you're going to burn in hell.
So let's leave that aside. They do say some good shit. And the other one is like when actors, you're pretending to have these moments with each other. The truth is our bodies, even though they're lines with each other, we have these incredibly intimate moments with each other years later. I
was playing such a screwed up character, I was playing such she's a bad woman. It's very, there was redemption in the character, but, I had to go to some quite dark places, and, these people, would look me in the eye, and they were there for me, and, sometimes when it's the sci-fi genre, you've got such big themes, and you're playing such big moments, so you look in those eyes and they're supporting you, and, Eddie mucks around all the time, but between action and cut, the kindness and the generosity in his eyes will allow me to play with him. And these people let me play with them. It's not as easy as you might think. And they are very kind people. Yeah.
Well, the first 5 minutes, they're like, okay, so Jamie Murray's coming in, and I'm like, so we're gonna, hi, Jamie, hi, Eddie, hi. Okay, I met her, and then we had to make out, like, you know, because there's that scene where...
And he ate Cheetos just for
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then I was like, you know what, I think I would rather kiss Joanne. Cheetos.
Well, he was being awfully nice to you because when you first time, normally when he kisses somebody the first time, he farts, right?
Yeah. Or in Claire's case, didn't you eat a plate of bacon?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs.
Right before he
Well,
was Joanne.
and then, but the thing is,
Full
like,
mix.
later on that day, it was like, hello, Eddie, are you in China? Yeah, hello? She was like, hello, come on, come in.
Who, me?
I was like, listen, babe, it's just acting. You know, hey,
I just wanted some Cheetos. We don't have them in the UK.
you know,
I
Wolf,
wasn't
sister.
sure what you were talking about. Is that a British accent?
Sharp.
Is that a British accent? I mean, you kind of was Urdu or something.
We've got people lined up on both sides that want to ask questions, so let's start over. I will make you rise. Rise, question and answers, rise. There.
With season 5 coming, what can you all tell us about what's gonna happen?
Not much. We'll get killed.
They all die at the end.
Without giving too much away, we have an awesome episode that's half in Spanish because these guys fall into a telenovela. We meet Claudia's sister, and we learn about why Artie has been hiding the fact that she's alive from Claudia, and we learn about Claudia's family finally and how her parents died.
But it's not all about Claudia.
Sorry, you guys were quiet, so I took the question. What else happens in season 5?
I know one thing that happens. Pica. Yeah. That's all I can say is Pica.
Shippers know what that means. Don't worry about it, I'll tell you later.
Is that Sister Sisters?
Don't worry about it, I'll tell you later. It's a little condescending.
Don't worry, old guy.
So I don't know if this is even a thing, but Artie's
But
relationship
you're a
with
big old man.
no.
Go ahead.
With Artie's relationship with Vanessa, shippers in the house, correct me on this, would they be Vanardi? It's a
Vanessa.
I got it.
And Eddie's relationship with himself.
Very intimate.
So in other words, another word for it would be meat.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, those Cheetos are looking pretty good now.
Pica, I get it.
There's a ton of fanfic writers in this room who are furiously going into iPhone. That's why I just speak. Right back over here.
Hi, I have a two-part question. My first question is, you guys, which of you is most like your character and least like your character? And I'll wait for my second part after you guys answer that.
When you do a show for 5 years, you can't write stuff that's not your character, like you. And when you're doing something, you come into an episodic as an actor, and you're doing something for a week as a guest star, it can be really, really different. And you can use yourself how you like, but it's not going to be like you. But smart writers on good shows, and a show that's going to last, any of the shows that are on the air, I don't care what the genre, if they're on for a few years, then the writers are smart enough to know they've got to write for the people that are there. Because, you know, acting is too tiring after a while. You're not going to completely start to play, you know, these characters. I mean, what's really tough, I'll tell you what's tough, as much as, you know, this is a warehouse 13 thing, it's the fact that they have to do accents on defiance, they have language that they have to do. They can't use themselves as easily.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tony, who plays your husband, was telling me about, there's 2 different classes of people. So actors are very rarely in that situation.
It's a pure character work on
Yeah,
which is
mostly
unusual.
very unusual. Mostly we
Much more like
are,
HG,
we are,
like-
yeah, you are.
I mean, I don't want to end the world or anything.
On
a good day. Yeah, exactly. I know. I do have a little bit of the crazy in me.
Yeah, so,
I would say the person on our show who's most unlike their character would be CCH, because
Yeah.
she's
yeah.
so serious
Just
on
watch
the
the
show,
Blue
but in real life, she's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
You know, I mean, she's just silly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Well, also our villains. I mean, Roger Reese, he just loves being an arch villain. I mean, playing McPherson, but he's so.
Cuddly.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then briefly your second.
Yeah, my second question is, could I get a group hug with you guys?
$50.
Oh.
We'll work that out after.
40.
Hang out.
For you, $40.
Right back over here.
Hi, I just wanted to first say that I want to say this to the cast. Jaime, you are my favorite actress.
Never.
My favorite actress. Saul, you will always be my crew bear.
I'm losing weight as we speak.
Allison, you're my childhood. Drake and Josh, you will always be my childhood. And Eddie, I wish you were my brother.
You wouldn't if you smelled his farts.